My first experience working with the Archdiocese and the youth ministry was at the MyGen Youth Rally. I was a puppet performer in my grade 11 class. When I first showed up at MyGen, it was a lot of kids, a lot of noise, and a lot of stuff going on, and I wasn't really sure what I was walking into. And we stood on stage in front of all of these kids and we did a puppet performance. And after the puppet performance, I was about to go home. And I got approached by one of the teachers who asked me if I wanted to stay, so I said yes. She told me a little bit of what was going to happen throughout the rest of the evening, and she told me that adoration was going to be coming later. I wasn't really sure what adoration was going to entail, but I was ready to give it a try. And my first adoration was my first experience of what church was like and what it was like to be in a community that felt so healing. As I was sitting there, I felt so overtaken by just a feeling of freeness. I realized that, okay, my faith is something that I want to experience. So I took that next step forward and I joined something called Variety Night. I walked into the first Variety Night practice also not knowing anybody, and I immediately just felt comfortable, and that group of Variety Night people has stuck with me for the last 4 years of my journey, and those relationships and connections are still things that I hold today. Through my journey with youth and young adults, I realized that I didn't want to just be a visitor of the church. I wanted to be an active member of the church. I saw what everybody had, and I wanted what they had. They were all just so happy. I felt like everybody was there and open and ready to answer all the questions I have, and they took joy in doing so. So I decided to take the next step in my faith journey and go through the RCIA program, and I was confirmed at the most recent Easter Vigil. I could not get a smile off my face. I was smiling from ear to ear the entire time. Without youth and young adult ministry, I genuinely don't know where I would be in my faith today. I would not be the person who I am today if I hadn't experienced things like MyGen and Variety Night and Source. I think events such as MyGen, Source, and Variety Night are so important to the youth because it helps open doors to people like me who don't actively partake in faith. Throughout my journey in my faith, I have realized how important it is to reach out to young people so that they can experience and encounter Jesus. I joined with Michelle and Braden as a school project, and it led to my confirmation. Youth and young adult ministry makes it so easy to find a home.